Welcome back to English Talk Channel, everyone. Today we're practicing something that can feel exciting, awkward, stressful, and fun all at the same time. Going on a first date. I'm Anna.
And I'm Leo. A lot of English learners know basic vocabulary, but when it's time for real conversation, they suddenly freeze.
Maybe you worry about long silences. Maybe you don't know how to keep the conversation natural. Or maybe you understand English well, but you feel nervous about sounding too formal, too quiet, or not confident enough.
Exactly. So today, we're going to help you feel more relaxed and more prepared. All right, let's get started.
It's Friday evening, and Leo and I agreed to meet at a small coffee shop downtown. The place is warm and cozy, with soft music playing in the background and people quietly talking at nearby tables. I arrive first and look around for an open table near the window. A few minutes later, Leo walks in.
Hi, Anna?
Hi, Leo. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
You too. I'm glad I found the place without getting lost.
That's already a good start for the evening.
I almost walked into the restaurant next door by mistake.
Really?
Yeah, and for about 10 seconds, I thought, wow, this coffee shop looks surprisingly fancy.
That's actually pretty funny.
At least now I know I need more coffee before making important decisions.
Well, you came to the right place for that.
True. Have you been waiting long?
Not at all. I got here maybe 5 minutes ago.
Good. I always worry about being late when I meet someone for the first time.
Same here. I usually leave home way too early because I'm afraid of traffic.
That makes sense. Honestly, arriving early feels less stressful than rushing.
Exactly.
So, how has your day been so far?
Pretty busy, actually. Work was nonstop today. I spent most of the afternoon answering emails and sitting in meetings.
That sounds exhausting.
A little, but I was looking forward to tonight, so that helped.
I'm happy to hear that. What about you? My day was busy too, but in a different way. I work from home, so sometimes I forget to take breaks. I looked at the clock this afternoon and realized I'd been sitting at my computer for almost 4 hours straight.
That happens to so many people now.
Yeah, and then suddenly I remembered I had a first date tonight and thought, okay, maybe I should stop working and try to look like a normal human being.
You seem perfectly normal so far.
That's encouraging.
Should we order something?
Definitely. I could use coffee right now.
Same. I'm thinking about getting a latte.
Good choice. I might get iced coffee, even though it's cold outside.
You're one of those people who drinks iced coffee in every season?
Unfortunately, yes. Even during winter.
That's impressive dedication.
Or terrible decision-making.
Maybe both.
Fair enough.
After ordering our drinks, we sit down and continue talking.
So, I realized we've texted a lot, but we actually haven't talked much about where we grew up.
That's true. I grew up in a small town near the coast. It was quiet, everybody knew each other, and life moved a little slower there.
Did you enjoy growing up there?
For the most part, yes. When I was younger, I thought it was boring because nothing exciting ever happened. But now I kind of miss how peaceful it was.
I understand that feeling. Sometimes you don't appreciate quiet places until you live in a busy city.
Exactly. What about you?
I grew up in a huge city, so my experience was the complete opposite. There was always noise, traffic, people everywhere, and something happening all the time.
Did you like that environment?
Honestly, when I was younger, I loved it. I liked the energy of the city, but now I think I appreciate calmer places more than I used to.
Interesting. So basically, we both want the opposite of what we had growing up?
That's actually true.
I think a lot of people are like that.
Probably.
So what do you usually do on weekends?
It depends. Sometimes I stay home and recharge because my work can be mentally exhausting.
Recharge is a useful word, by the way. When someone says they need to recharge, it means they need time to recover energy and relax.
Exactly. And other weekends, I try to get outside more. I like hiking, trying new restaurants, or meeting friends.
That sounds balanced.
I try. What about you?
I'm a little more introverted.
Really?
Yeah, people are often surprised when I say that because I can be talkative once I feel comfortable.
I get that. Being introverted doesn't necessarily mean being shy.
Exactly. Sometimes people confuse those two things.
Right. Introverted usually means you recover energy by spending time alone.
That's a perfect explanation.
So what helps you recharge?
Honestly, quiet mornings are my favorite. Coffee, music, maybe a good book, and no pressure to rush anywhere.
That sounds really peaceful.
It is. I also enjoy cooking.
Okay, that's an important question then. What's the best thing you know how to cook?
That's difficult.
Come on, there has to be one signature dish.
All right, I make really good homemade pasta.
That sounds impressive. What about you?
I can make breakfast.
Only breakfast?
Very confidently.
That answer was suspiciously specific.
Okay, I can cook a few other things, but breakfast is where I truly shine.
Understood. I make excellent pancakes.
That's actually a valuable skill.
Thank you. I've worked hard to achieve this level of pancake success.
I can tell.
A waiter brings our drinks, and we pause for a moment.
This latte smells amazing.
Mine too. I needed this.
So, can I ask you something slightly random?
Sure.
What's something people usually misunderstand about you?
That's actually a really interesting question.
I try.
I think people sometimes assume I'm very serious because I'm quiet when I first meet someone.
I could see that.
But once I'm comfortable, I joke around a lot.
I'm already noticing that.
Good, then the real personality is slowly appearing.
What about you?
You asked the questions, so now it's your turn.
Fair enough. I think people assume I'm very organized all the time.
And are they wrong?
Partially.
That sounds suspicious.
I'm organized in important situations, but at home, my kitchen sometimes looks chaotic.
Honestly, that makes you seem more human.
Thanks, I think.
No problem.
There's a short pause while people laugh and talk around us.
Can I ask another question?
Of course.
What made you decide to go on this date tonight?
Good question.
Take your time.
Honestly, our conversations felt easy from the beginning. Nothing felt forced.
I felt the same way.
And you seemed thoughtful. That mattered to me.
I appreciate that.
Plus, your messages made me laugh.
Okay, good. Humor is important.
Definitely.
I think laughter changes the entire atmosphere of a conversation.
I agree. Even awkward moments feel less uncomfortable when people can laugh together.
Speaking of awkward moments, I almost spilled coffee on myself while walking over here.
Really?
Yeah, I try to look calm and confident, but inside I was fighting for my life.
That image is honestly kind of adorable.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should.
So what's something you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Travel alone.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would be exciting and terrifying at the same time.
That's usually a sign that it's worth doing.
That's actually good advice.
I try to sound wise occasionally.
Occasionally?
I don't want to overdo it.
Fair enough.
Where would you go?
Probably Italy.
Good choice.
I'd spend most of the trip eating pasta and pretending I understand art.
Honestly, that sounds like a successful vacation. What about you? Is there something you've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to learn another language fluently.
That's a great goal.
I studied a little Spanish before, but I stopped practicing.
That happens a lot with language learning.
Yeah, consistency is the hardest part.
Absolutely.
Sorry, could you repeat that last word?
Of course, I said consistency.
Right, consistency.
That's a very useful word for English learners. Consistency means continuing something regularly over time, even when it feels difficult.
Exactly. Practicing a little every day is usually more effective than studying once a month for 5 hours.
Definitely.
You know what I like about this conversation?
What?
It doesn't feel like a first date anymore.
In a good way or a bad way?
Good way.
Good answer.
I'm learning quickly.
That's encouraging.
The coffee shop becomes a little busier as the evening continues. Someone near the counter drops a spoon and several people laugh softly.
I always find coffee shops interesting for people watching.
Same.
You can learn a lot just by observing people.
That's true. Some people look like they're having business meetings, others are studying, and some are probably on first dates like us.
Do you think we look nervous?
At the beginning, maybe a little.
And now?
Now it just looks like two people having a good conversation.
I like that answer.
Good.
Can I tell you something funny?
Please.
Before coming here, I changed my outfit 3 times.
Only 3?
Okay, maybe 4.
That feels much more realistic.
I could not decide what level of casual this date was supposed to be.
Honestly, I understand. I stood in front of my closet for 10 minutes trying to choose between too formal and trying too hard to look relaxed.
That's incredibly relatable.
Dating is strange sometimes.
It really is.
Everyone's trying to make a good impression while pretending they're not trying too hard.
Exactly.
But I think conversations become easier when people stop trying to sound perfect.
I completely agree.
Perfection is exhausting.
And honestly, imperfections usually make people more interesting.
That's true.
What's your biggest green flag in a person? That means a positive quality, by the way.
Right. A green flag is the opposite of a red flag.
Exactly.
I'd say kindness,
Simple answer.
but important.
I agree.
I pay attention to how people treat waiters, strangers, or anyone who can't really offer them anything.
That says a lot about character.
Exactly.
For me, I think emotional maturity matters a lot.
That's a good one.
Someone who can communicate honestly instead of avoiding difficult conversations.
That becomes more important as you get older.
Definitely.
Can I ask something slightly embarrassing?
Now I'm curious.
How nervous were you before this date, on a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe a 6.
Really? You seemed calm.
That's because I practiced looking calm in the mirror.
That's amazing.
What about you?
Honestly, probably an 8.
An 8?
I overthink everything.
That's actually comforting to hear.
Why?
Because confident people sometimes seem fearless, but usually they're nervous too.
That's very true.
Confidence often just means continuing even when you feel nervous.
That's a really good definition.
Thanks.
The conversation slows naturally for a moment, but the silence feels comfortable instead of awkward.
You know, this is actually refreshing.
What is?
Talking without constantly checking phones.
I noticed that too.
It feels rare now.
Unfortunately, yes.
I think good conversations require attention,
Absolutely.
and people can tell when you're truly listening.
That reminds me of another useful phrase for learners, to pay attention.
Good one.
If you pay attention, it means you focus carefully on someone or something.
Exactly.
By the way, would you ever go on a terrible reality dating show?
Absolutely not.
Not even for free vacations?
Especially not for free vacations.
Fair enough.
Can you imagine cameras following you during every awkward conversation?
Actually, that sounds terrifying.
Exactly.
I already overanalyze normal conversations. I don't need cameras making it worse.
Same.
Although I think you'd probably handle it better than I would.
Maybe, but I'd still regret it immediately.
That sounds realistic.
We both laugh and finish the last of our drinks.
I can't believe how quickly time passed.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's usually a good sign.
I'd say so.
Would you like to walk around for a bit before heading home?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Great.
We leave the coffee shop and step outside into the cool evening air. The streets are quieter now, and the city lights reflect on the wet sidewalks from earlier rain.
It actually feels really peaceful out here.
It does.
I'm glad we did this.
Me too.
And for the record, I think your fourth outfit choice was the right one.
Thank you. Your trying not to look too formal outfit also worked.
That's very reassuring.
We walk slowly past a few restaurants and quiet storefronts.
Can I be honest?
Of course.
I almost canceled tonight earlier this week.
Really?
Yeah, not because I didn't want to come, I was just nervous.
I appreciate you saying that.
I think sometimes people avoid situations that could actually make them happy.
That's true.
Fear can be very convincing.
But tonight turned out pretty well.
I'd say so.
I'm glad neither of us canceled.
Me too.
Eventually, we arrive near the train station where I need to head home.
Looks like this is your stop.
Yeah,
I had a really good time tonight.
I did too.
Would you maybe want to do this again sometime?
I'd like that.
Good.
Maybe next time we can try that fancy restaurant you almost entered by mistake.
Perfect. At least now I already know where it is.
That's true.
Well, get home safely.
You too, Leo.
Good night, Anna.
Good night.
And that brings us to the end of today's English conversation.
We hope this helped you feel more confident about casual English, dating conversations, and natural small talk.
Remember, real conversations are not about using perfect grammar every second. They're about connection, listening, reacting naturally, and staying relaxed.
It's completely okay to pause, ask someone to repeat something, or take a moment to think before answering.
The more you practice, the easier and more natural English conversations will become.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video, subscribe to English Talk channel, and continue practicing with us.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Take care, keep speaking English every day, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Goodbye, everyone.